Where are you guys the most excited in terms of the venture capital back end of the longevity space? Where do you think the most money is to be made going forwards, just as we develop more things and they become more accessible?
My subscription to a crystal ball has recently ended, so the answer is I do not know where the most money is about to be made, right? But I think what we all share is the excitement around several areas. As a longevity investor, we're I think excited about is a lot of fundamental longevity tech is actually finally finding its footing in terms of being able to define specific clinical programs and actual targets and endpoints to measure during clinical trials to prove its worth. So beforehand, we had a bit of we had a bit of an identity crisis in the longevity space where you had these fundamental technologies such as, epigenetic reprogramming, senescent cell clearance, which have been around for a while, but then they did not really transform into clinical programs. They were not able to speak the regulator, the FDA language, right? Because there was no target. It was kind of stuck at the level of being exciting science of us claiming that it certainly affects something in aging or these age-related diseases we're talking about, right? So it has some effect, but we were not really able to measure what sort of effect or even hypothesize what sort of effect we would be trying to observe. And I think we are seeing a lot of this stuff finally kind of resolving where you have companies in epigenetic reprogramming, such as TurnBio, for example, with preclinical kind of going into clinical programs already. You have companies like Rubedo in the senescent cell space, where they finally figured out that, there are different types of senescent cells. There are different types that are associated with different diseases. So you go after a specific type, and this is how you end up with a clinical program, and this is how you end up with pharma partnerships around certain indications. So I think one of the biggest barriers that identity crisis, that holisticness of the field is finally getting tackled. And this is where, again, I cannot claim a lot of money will be made there, but a lot of this tech will be finally proven in humans with a specific endpoint in mind. So that's also great.